The Gemara in Yerushalmi says a guy is plowing his field, and the ox gives a sigh, and the Arab who's with him in the field says, "You should stop plowing. Your temple has just been destroyed. That's why the animal has been making the noise." And then soon afterwards, the animal makes another noise, and the Arab says, "You can continue plowing your field now. The Messiah has been born." Mashiach. It's not so clear what this means. There have been sects of Christians claiming this Gemara proves the birth of Jesus around that time. The Ramban says, well, this happened like 60 years after your guy, so I'm not sure what that proves. But is Chazal B'chlal, what does it mean that the Mashiach is born at the time of Tisha B'Av? Running up to Tisha B'Av, you have the 3 weeks, and there's gradually more mourning. But then after the 3 weeks, it's just basically holiday. You got Zman Zov, it's Ben Zmanim, and it's the start of the summer, and you're just like party. So like the day after Tisha B'Av is just party. 2 weeks beforehand, it's like I gotta stop shaving or whatever. Well, B'chlal, it's the inyan of this Mashiach coming out of Tisha B'Av, but really it's the at the beginning of Parsha Vayera in Shemos. God says, "I'm not Elokim, I'm Hashem." If you have a look at the text, there's a midrash that Moses asks. The whole of Bereshis, this is at the end of Parsha Shemos, the very end, the whole of Bereshis has people do bad things and they get punished. In Shemos, you have the Jewish people who are under the hand of Egypt, but you don't see their sin. What sin did they do that they had to go there? And God answers them, you think that this is Elokim. Vayera Elokim el Moshe v'yamar ani Hashem. Well, there's a change from Elokim to Yud Kei Vav Kei in the pasuk, the first pasuk in Vayera, and so explained that you think that the children of Israel going into Mitzrayim is the midah of din. It's a midah of Elokim. Therefore, Elokim spoke to Moses and he says, Ani Hashem. He says, there's nothing to do with din. If it was the midah of din, so then, you got to have the sin before the punishment. It's nothing to do with din, and therefore, Ani Hashem, and therefore you can't be looking for punishments or for sins because we're not working on that level. So, in order to have a new dawn, you have to have a destruction of the old. And if you don't set the sun, you can't have a new day. So Tisha B'Av is about destruction. The purpose of the destruction is in order to have the new regime, to have the new Chachma. Again, this feeds back into what we said before about Gehenom, that there has to be, you can't go to Gan Eden while you're still eating your Cheetos and your black and white cookies. If that's what you're into, Gan Eden is not going to do it for you. So you have to burn off all your connections to this world and to these, all the concepts and ideas that you're stuck in this world. So you got to get rid of them, otherwise Gan Eden isn't going to do it for you. So you just got to destroy all your concepts and your boxes in order to get to a place where you can go beyond it and go in, and actually be shaykh to Gan Eden. So the destruction that's happening at the time of Tisha B'Av is only the work to allow you to get into the next stage, which again is, Rosh Hashanah and Sukkot, which again, Sukkot is the intimacy to that level. And Jews going to Egypt is just a preparation to go into that. But there's always, whenever you have destruction, destruction has to happen for the new dawn. To have that for the new relationship, the higher relationship, the deeper relationship to come out. The old one has to be destroyed. So therefore, Mashiach is born in Tisha B'av, because that's what Tisha B'av is about. So the Chazon Yeshaya, so he saw the destruction of the temple, and when in Forshim we say that the Shabbos Chazon is about the Mashiach and the building of the third temple, but the Navi himself says he's talking about the destruction. What? It's the same Inyan. The destruction of the second temple is the building of the third temple, because you can't have a third temple until you destroy the second one. You see, the second one was worse than the first one because there were various miracles missing. But the third one will be better than the first, but the second one has to be destroyed in order to build the third.